Greetings, dear ones. I am Kryon. Come a little closer. Come a little closer. I'm going to tell you something that's very profound and real and true. Most of those of you listening right now are listening on purpose. That is to say, that even though this particular program is the one that perhaps most would watch as the first program of the month, you're here on purpose. Only a few of you are here as what we call to look around. Most are here on purpose because this is the time for healing. Something happens in this Circle of 12 meditation that I told you would. In the months that we have been doing this, I see those who have been affected, changed, healed, because of what they find out, because of the consciousness that starts to marry with the modalities that are presented. Many times consciousness alone. When people start to realize that when you go across the bridge, you enter that which is magnificently you. A place that you were never told was even there. So the profound thing I want to tell you is this. What if the Creator could bend down and whisper in your ear right now? What if that was so? What if you had a communication that was so powerful? Or through prayer, or from any modality that you could simply say, okay, for a moment, just for a moment, the Creator is going to come down and with a very soft and beautiful voice, either masculine or feminine, whatever suits you best, would whisper something in your ear. What would that be? And I'll tell you what it is. The Creator would say to you, come closer. But that is the request from the other side of the veil to every human on the planet. Coming closer is a metaphor, of course. It means to have an awareness of just who you are that allows a closer relationship to that which you were never told you could even have. The Circle of 12 meditation is the creation of an energy of an allowance. It's an allowance that you would have and create that goes beyond that which you're used to, or anything really that you might have been told you could do. We've mentioned it before. Even those healers, those who have been in what you would call spiritual work, metaphysical work, or anything that would land in these areas I'm talking about, spiritualists, meditators, most of them would say to you, I know what is available. I've been out of my body. I've been this, I've been that. I know what you can do, but this surpasses it. It does. And there would be those who would object. And when they say, well, who are you, Kryon, to change the rules? I want you to get this straight and get this clear so that you can repeat this answer to anyone who says those things. I changed nothing. You changed it all when you passed the marker of 2012. When you started opening a door that you can't close, called the future, called more compassionate action than ever before. You did it. You changed the rules. Does it make sense that you would only go to a certain level and then hang there for eternity. When it comes to consciousness or meditation or a relationship to the Creator as a human being, you think it only goes to a certain point and that's it, and you got it covered? Doesn't work that way. There's always growth, and you know that. But with the change at 2012, we have given you information that the planet itself is helping you. The creative source is helping you. This is a new time. It's a new normal. And it opens the door of allowance for you to see it differently. Wow. So I say to all of those who have studied all their life the very things I'm speaking of, relax for a moment. And I want you to feel, is there something more available or not? Go past that which you were told. It does not at all interfere with your teaching to think there might be more. Because, dear ones, you'll be teaching it. I'm teaching it at the moment. But let a decade pass, and it'll be the norm. And that is, people will start to understand that they go into a certain state of being, of mind, if you wish, of consciousness, that crosses that bridge we're going to cross instantly, puts them into a multidimensional state where they start to work with their soul energy. And they start to meet the things that we have been talking about, and we will talk about even today. Doing those kinds of things, it's endless. The things that you can do when you cross the bridge. Crossing the bridge, again, a metaphor. From that which you don't know to that which you will know. So many times we've used that expression, moving into color, if you're black and white. It opens the door to that which you didn't expect. And the reason, again, is so basic. You don't expect to discover you're magnificent. You don't expect that. Because of the training that most of you have had that says you're not. And that is what we are overcoming, dear ones. One human at a time, who starts to look around and go, oh my, oh my, you mean this was always there? And the answer is, oh yes. You're going to have to climb out of that box of belief that says you cannot do what you're about to do. We imagine a chasm, a canyon. Some have even put water in it to make it a moat. But indeed, dear ones, it is a metaphor of separation. This kind of metaphor has been with you forever. It's in most of the scriptures. Look for it. A definition of a separation between your reality and the reality that might be there on the other side of the veil. In so many novels and in literature, legends, poems, there are the sailors who have to cross a large sea and go to a place, perhaps another continent or an island, to find the magic that they're looking for. In the stories that are there, that is the same metaphor. In that case, it's an ocean. But they have to get into a ship, suspend belief, and go find the things that they're looking for. Sometimes it's treasure. But they don't find it on the shore where they are, do they now? These are metaphors that you have had forever. And here it is again. The chasm is there, and a bridge is installed for you. A bridge perhaps even with your name on it. A bridge that is of your own design and making, that will hold either you or many. It's just for you. It's in your mind. And we ask you to cross it into the unknown. It's the beginning of the year. Some are here for the first time in a program like this. Some have been here over and over and over. They know what's coming. The cross from the known to the unknown is what you're about to do. And as you cross the bridge, you get to the middle, and you find you cannot see past the swirling mist. The mist is a metaphor. It blocks that which you are supposed to learn instead of showing you in advance what you're going to see. This is more than a metaphor. It's human nature. As you were going to school, and perhaps you were in some of the first grades of a middle school, and you accidentally saw some of the textbooks of the seniors and the ones who were perhaps going to graduate soon, and you looked at the books and you said, "Oh my, I will never ever learn that. They were too complicated." And you might have said to yourself, "I'll never make it. It's too much. I won't go there." You've implanted things in your mind that says, it's too hard. That's why you don't get to see it. It isn't too hard, but it might appear that way. Come with me on the bridge right now, together. Let's go. Let's go to that place where in the middle there is this swirling mist. Some have actually put a gate there in their minds without me ever telling you that there is a gate there. It's a swirling mist. That's all there is. The gate has to be opened. There is a metaphor there. Who has the key? Is it you? Indeed it is. But just the fact that there is a gate is even more separation. Let's go there now. With all pure intent, I ask you to take off your shoes. I also ask those who are listening to this, who know what's coming, collectively would help those right now who perhaps go to sleep. Because that is what you do. Because it is a survival method that is metaphysical, dear ones, that says, I don't want to go to this place because at some level I'm not ready. Oh, yes, you are. You wouldn't be listening. So all together, with the help of those listening and all, let's cross the bridge. Come with me now. Through the mist you go, and the clearing happens, and that new land that you see, where the sun shines just a little brighter, where the weather is so calm and beautiful, it's not even seen as weather. There's a stillness there. And some of you will relate to the stillness, and you will find there are animals there, or birds in the trees, or whatever you need that says things are fine. It's an anodyne for the soul. It is a peaceful salve that you wallow in, because there's everything safe here and there's no danger. Looking at you and your soul is not a dangerous thing, because all you see is the magnificence that you are. Come with me, come with me. Let's go through that portal door. We're not even going to talk much about it, because I want to get you into the room and talk more about what's going to happen today. If you're with me for the first time, the room you go into is not just a room. It can be a stadium, but it's a theater of any size you wish, which is a theater in the round. A stage is sunken, so it's like an amphitheater in the round. There are seats all around this stage, and you go down the stairway to this sunken stage, and there's one chair in the middle of the stage, and you know it's for you. And you're going to walk down there. In this particular case, the audience is ready for you. They're ready for you. They're not going to arrive later. There's a hubbub. They're ready for you, and you arrive, and there's a hush. There's a hush, because they know what's going to happen. And now I'm going to tell you. Climb the stairs to that stage and take your place, dear ones, in the chair. It's a chair of honor with your name on it. Everyone has expected you to be there. This particular healing session is for those of you with a disease. That's the specialty today. Now I'm going to tell you who's in the chairs. There are thousands watching this program. Dear ones, did you know that? Right now, as we live stream, as my partner says, a funny name, there are thousands. And each one of you is in two places. Each of you is in the chair, but you're also in the audience. For the audience is the listenership right now, at this moment. Even if it is a replay, it's alive with the now and the presence. It's happening now, because multidimensional things do not have a timestamp, dear ones. You know that. And every single one who is watching now and listening now is going to help you with that disease. There is so much power in numbers. They're not going to reach out their hands and cure you, dear ones. What they're going to do is to make sure you understand that you're allowed to change the disease in you. And they're going to help you with the energy of prayer, compassion, joy, whatever you want. All of you are involved in helping all of you at this moment. What a concept. Do you feel the connection? This is the healing of 12. The 12 being the number, truly, of the way things work in the universe. That's the physics of now, and you're connected to all of it. The connection is so profound that each one of you in a multidimensional state is in the other person. Whatever that disease is that you are looking at or that you want chased away, you have a right to tell it to go away. And all of those around you are giving you the high five and they're saying, you're right, listen. Because at this multidimensional level, they understand that it's doable. And that not only is it doable, you have a right, and it's been waiting for you to eliminate it. Do you know that? You have an appointment in the chair right now. Invitation from the other side of the veil to you at this moment. Cure yourself, dear human being. It is your rite of passage into this beautiful, beautiful, compassionate place where you are going. Let this be the demarcation point. And if you don't feel certain it's happening, then listen to this again and put yourself in the chair as many times as you need to be pure intent to know this is real for you. For now, you all are participating in all of yours, your healing, all of it. What a concept. I want you to stay there. Stay there. And think about what has just happened, dear ones. Is it real or not? Your psyche and your consciousness can play games with that, but I will tell you, it's as real as anything you have ever touched. Touch the face of the Creator, perhaps, and hear the words, come closer. And so it is.